Welcome back. What's next? Today we are tackling the Corvette, finally. We know it's been a long time. We think that it's the fuel pump, so Jacob's gonna guide me through how to check to see if it is exactly the fuel pump. All right, we're gonna take off this little door so that we can get to the fuel pump. I'm thinking it's only gonna take this little Phillips head to get this off, so we'll see.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Something tells me there's some bolts missing out of this bad boy.
Yeah, just look over and you're holding it in your hand.
It smells good. Oh, that's all cracked. You already know how to take this out?
Yeah. It's just a rubber shroud, basically.
I know, but it's all dry rotted. I don't want to break it.
I mean, breaking it, what's it going to do? If you need another one, you just get another one. Just grab that and start pulling it out from around it. You got to push it and pull it at the same time. Does that make sense? Yeah, push it. There you go. Yeah. It's already been cracked. The good news is it doesn't look like anybody has pulled this thing off. So if somebody said it needed a fuel pump, they didn't put one in, I don't think. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. One step closer.
Yeah. So your big main thing that we're looking for at this point is to check and make sure that we're getting power to the fuel pump. Basically what we're going to do is just make sure that when we click the key on that you're getting power here. Because if you're getting power there, that means the fuel pump here has gone bad. But we do need voltage to this thing.
Oh yeah. We're going to test that we have power, and I'm going to do that with the little voltmeter. Oh, you're going to let me figure out which one to turn it to as well.
This is for voltage, and we're going to use these two. And what we're going to do is you're going to run your negative lead to your negative on that switch. Normally I test with using a body ground, but guess what? The whole thing is fiberglass, so yeah. So we're going to use the ground in the connector itself, and we're going to test for power in the connector as well.
You want to put that there?
I'm going to hold this so that they can see voltage when it pops up.
How are you going to hold it and turn the key?
I guess I'm not going to. How about that? You should be seeing anywhere from 10 to 12 volts, give or take. Unfortunately, this battery is basically dead, so we're not really going to see 12 volts because it's going from my truck to your car. Ready?
Yeah.
Where's the key?
Oh, I brought it with me for some reason.
Ready?
Yep, 9.5.
Okay, probably pretty accurate. So that's, what does that mean, Blake?
We've got power to the fuel pump.
And? It means your fuel pump's probably bad.
That means my fuel pump's probably bad.
But we didn't just throw a part at it. That's the whole point, is what I'm trying to teach Blake, and Blake is going to be learning, is that instead of just chucking a fuel pump, which in this case would have fixed it, had we went out and bought a fuel pump and it didn't fix it, we would be chasing down this issue anyway. So this is called Diagnostic instead of the parts cannon, which is just fire a fuel pump in there and hope it pray it work. You might get lucky. Doesn't mean it's the right way to do it.
We got all the bolts out, we got the wires disconnected, we got the hoses off, and the next thing is to just pull this thing out of here and see where we are. All right, we got the fuel pump out, and this is what it looks like. And we're left with this gaping hole into the fuel tank.
All right, well, we got the fuel pump off, didn't we, Blake?
Oh yeah, it's out, and parts of it are still in here.
We are probably going to have to do a good cleaning of this fuel tank, and by we I mean you. But yeah, here's the old fuel pump. There is a ton of rust, and that's a lot of what is down in the bottom of the tank. So we're gonna try and get a good clean out of it.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna get when we go to the store?
What you gonna get?
Some gloves.
Yeah, that's why I like to use them. Keeps my hands a lot more clean and a lot
less smelly.
Sweet. Well, next part of the process coming right up.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this fuel tank cleaned out where all the rust and everything that fell off the hanger is down in there, along with a few parts of the fuel pump assembly itself. So you're not gonna be able to see down in here, unfortunately. It's just too dark and tight, but I'm going to use a washcloth to absorb the fuel that is in the tank, squeeze it into a cup, and then pull the cup out. It's honestly the best method I have currently to get it all out, because I don't want to ruin my shop vac with a little bit of fuel. There's the first cup, and I destroyed a glove in the process. It's just so much more fuel than I thought. I will not be trying to get the cup back down in there because that sucked. But I also don't want to drip fuel everywhere. I'm gonna try and find a cup that fits in that hole. Close enough. Oh yeah, slow process. I'm just gonna shoot straight with you. This has got to be the worst method ever to get fuel out of a tank. I'm getting gas on the edge of this thing, which is going into the cut every time I put my arm in. So, oh yeah, missed the cup and everything. Yeah, this is terrible. Haven't made a dent. Haven't made a dent. I'm really not sure what to do here. So I've emptied 2 cups. Be careful where you put your arm. Did you notice a difference?
No.
No. None. Zero.
Cup fulls? Like
Yeah.
slam full.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a lot of fuel, bro.
Dude, it really is.
I was trying to tell you that. You didn't hear me holler that? I was like, bro, there's a lot more fuel in here than you think. I was like, your idea of just soaking it all up, you're going to need a bigger rag, bro.
Listen to this. You ready?
Uh-huh.
You can't even hear it, it's so quiet. Then I throw the rag and I go find it.
You can
And then I come back over here
Once
and
you get
hope I'm
enough-
over the cup. The worst part is this, where it's like cutting into my wrist. Just start it over. Fresh start.
Not a difference.
Nope, because that's my 3rd cup twice. We are getting there. I'm glad it wasn't a full tank of gas. You guys can't see it really, but just to put the cup in there is a slight challenge. And getting it back out when it's full is even worse. Need my light. It's impossible for me to aim it perfectly at the cup, and therefore every squeeze of this washcloth just puts a little bit back in the tank. But most of it goes in the cup, and that's what counts. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to try and find any liquid in here. You wanna change a fuel pump? I'll show you how. It might take me 3 weeks, but I'll do it. I just threw my cloth into a dry spot. Cup number 5. And we go again. This is the last cup, without a doubt. Sediment and rust, all things you don't want in your gas tank. Maybe I get some smaller gloves next time, but it feels like these gloves are just swelling up because of the fuel. Because that glove is not that big, but that one is. What you mean? Well, it's been about 15 minutes, so I think I'm gonna finish vacuuming out this gas tank. It hasn't really been 15 minutes, it's been a week. so now that the tank is vacuumed out, I'm going to open the new fuel pump and get this thing installed. We also got a fuel filter because we assume that with all that debris in there, there's... Huh?
2002.
24-year-old tires on the Corvette, Jacob just found out. So yeah, like I was saying, we got a fuel filter because there's probably a lot of debris in the line and we don't want to just keep running that through the system. So we'll change that here in a few. Some assembly required.
I get to just watch too. This is funny.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I wasn't expecting it to come in a Lego set. Jacob, I have no idea where to begin, sir. I mean, I have an idea of what that's for.
Would have never known.
What would I have never known?
Nothing. You'll see later.
If you stuck it down in the gas
Just
tank?
acted like I was supposed to stick something down in the gas tank, and you were so focused on that, you would have never known. Oh, wait,
Don't fall. Done took it too far.
No, we done took it too far, didn't we?
Like a glove.
You're not gonna go like that.
Yeah, well. Oh, there it went. Yeah, those are just squeeze clamps, it'll be easy. Yeah, just squeeze until they're
Toy like it's on there.
taut like a toy guy. I mean, perfect.
Sweet.
Threaded right in, didn't it?
Negative.
It's not the right side.
Sure.
Explain to me why you, sir, are not just grabbing.
But you let them
No,
hold you.
there's no way.
This is gonna be so gold. No way, boy!
Well, she's in. This piece just needs to seal. It's not that important.
Let's go ahead and put 15 screws in it. The fuel pump is back out. We were not getting power to it. At least that's what we thought. There was no sound coming out of the fuel pump when we would turn on the ignition. Jacob suggested that we trace down the wiring and see where we were losing our power. We started at the ECM.
Went from there to the fuel pump relay. We were getting power there. We followed that to the fuse. We found a broken fuse, which is funny because, like I said, I knew that I had power the other day. I just wonder if kind of started the other night, somehow blew that fuse. So we just robbed one from the radio. Our fuel pump cuts on now, so we're gonna put everything back in and pour some fuel down in it. See if we can get this thing to start. We need to change the battery, change the fuel filter, and just blow out these lines as best we can. So that you guys don't have to watch us install this again, we're just going to go to it being installed, right? Okay, I went ahead and we got this thing installed, tidied up all the lines, and now you guys are about to see Blake tackle the fuel filter and go. They should be the same size on both ends, but I'm just saying the big nut and the small nut. Tell me, what is it? Is that one fitting the small side? The small
I see
nut?
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just a hair too small for the big one.
Okay.
All right, so we got the fuel filter loose. We're just draining out a little bit of fuel that was in there anyway. And now I'm gonna loosen the other side and pull this one out. Oh yeah, all down my arm.
Should have told you to grab some gloves.
Yeah, I mean, I've been friendly, but I should have also known.
Here's you some gloves for when you go to use my tool now.
Okay, sweet. Appreciate that. I'll protect your tools.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I already tore that glove. These are good quality gloves.
Those gloves are terrible.
I want me some of them orange ones. Take it out of my budget. I think my bucket decided it was going to hold it for me.
The bolt?
Yeah, because I don't see it, and I just heard it come out.
I heard it from there. You got a magnet?
No, but I got fingers. Yes, sir. She's out. Oh yeah, covered my floor.
Did it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm glad I moved my bucket. I mean, you just pressure washed the other tire.
Well, tell me when to stop.
Y'all think that it's gonna add some horsepower? Probably 10, 15, right?
Probably 30. Pressure wash my drive.
I feel 1/3 of the way done.
I'm about to crank this puppy up.
Come on, bro. Can't get the other side to start threading. You hear the man working down here?
I hear it.
The clattering of wrenches. I remember when I was just a boy, I could hear the clattering of them wrenches under the Corvette. It was just yesterday. I was learning how to work on cars. Me and my old pal, Jacob. All right, you get down here, put your final oomph on it.
Tight to me. Tight to me, brother. I'm down here. Just give me that. I'm just here. I'm just trying to help. All right. On there. Nice. Tight. We're done. Beautiful. Well, we skipped most of the installation, but it's just a battery.
Hopefully, we're just a few moments away
From cranking it up! Let's just hear this puppy prime a couple times. Go ahead. Come on, baby. I hear it. Do it about 5 to 10 times. I don't hear it anymore. That ain't good. Cut it off. Cut it off. It's not priming anymore. It might just be because it's got fuel down there now, so.
Golly, I heard stuff crack right there.
I didn't mean to do that. Just for whatever reason, you want to give it a go? Test to make sure that we're still getting power to our fuel pump, which we were just a few minutes ago. All right, we're getting power to our fuel pump still. So I heard that correctly, which is good. Go ahead.
It's running.
That will help. Let's take that off. I just started filming immediately, like, he'll figure it out in a sec. Now we're ready. That was hilarious. I was trying so hard not to laugh, dude. Like, what if he's going to notice? Alright, I'm done. Alright, I'm done. For real. For real. For real. Put all 2 of them bolts back in.
Oh, make sure. That was a self-tapper.
No comment.
I'm gonna go up to Home Depot, get me a couple self-tappers. And it just sits down in there. Don't even screw in.
I didn't.
Didn't grab
Perfect.
anything. Give this one little turn to the right here. The single screw holding this entire piece in. Yeah, that ain't doing nothing.
Perfect. Well, we got a good running Corvette already, and honestly, this thing seems to be running really, really, really nice. See if you can put it in drive, see if it'll move. It'll move, but this sounds like feels like the brakes are stuck. We got it running. Why don't we talk about it?
It's that time again. We're at the end of another video.
And before we end it with a verse of scripture, I just wanted to talk about a few things. Obviously, you've seen us change the fuel filter, you've seen us change the battery, and you've seen us change the fuel pump. Now we have a running Corvette. We don't have a driving Corvette, but that's going to be coming in the next few weeks or so. We're going to fix the e-brake cable where it snapped and seized up the brakes, and then we are going to put some tires on this thing and get it rolling. So we are really looking forward to that. We hope you guys will join us. If you stuck around this far in the video, leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought. We will be sure to respond, and we appreciate all feedback. With that being said, today's verse of scripture is coming from Ecclesiastes 4, verses 9 and 10. It says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another to lift him up." Have fun with your friends. Enjoy the time with them. Spend more time with them and be there for them. Jacob and I have had so much fun doing this whole YouTube experience, and it's amazing how much our friendship has grown just being side by side every single week making these videos. We love doing it. We really hope you enjoy watching it, and we really appreciate everyone who's been here with us from the start and all of the new subscribers. Thank you so much. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace.